Shalom, shalom, and this is end of the day, end of the slave day, work day lesson. Today was very beautiful. I remember waking up and seeing the weather was all supposed to be gloomy, no forecast, nothing. It was just gloomy, clouded, and throughout the day the sun was out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a Monday, seeing all type of chemtrails in the air and stuff. But Jake drive. I be driving Class B. I got my CDL, so I be driving and stuff, do local work. Might hit a different city here and there, but I drive locally for the most part. But today I saw the word provisions on another truck, and it was a food truck, but it said provisions, and it automatically just made me think that okay, that just sometimes how the spirit be. Because when we do these lessons, man, it's like a spiritual rant. It's random, but the spirit, just like Jeremiah, it's like it was so much overwhelming to the point his heart was on fire to prophesy, because what he saw, he felt like he had to put it on wax and let it be known. And that's what we doing in these times. Every time we see a certain shade of a color, a number, a picture or something, automatic scriptures go through your head. That's how you know the Lord dealing with you. And this is a beautiful thing. But the word provisions in the Merriam-Webster, it say the act or process of providing, the fact or state of being prepared beforehand, a measure taken beforehand to deal with the need of contingency and preparation, a stock of needed materials or supplies. And I'm going to go down to synonyms. It said condition, proviso, qualification, reservation, stipulations. So basically, we know that the Heavenly Father is going to be with certain men and women out here. That's what that goes into. And another thing that was spiritual, I saw these two birds when I was just a while ago. And it was like a slice of pizza on the ground. There was two birds, and then one bird kept trying to pick it up and try to fly with it, but it was so heavy. But in my mind, it's like, your Heavenly Father feed the birds. I said, man, that's it. The Lord let you know, like, man, he feeding the animals, provisions, so I just want to go to the scriptures, man. It said, Isaiah 65, and I'm going to read 12. You know what I'm saying? 12 to 14. It said, therefore will I number you to the sword. Sword goes, it's an instrument of war, but it's the instrument of destruction. There's a lot of destruction is about to happen here. And you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose where I delighted not. And we know that Heavenly Father, everything is under circumspect. Heavenly Father, his eyes upon the silver kingdom here in America. The eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Going to and fro from this earth, and that's the eyes of the angels. They recording everything we do. If the Esau got an iCloud, they store everything, and got our digital footprint and carbon footprint. They follow everything we do, and IP address. You don't think the Heavenly Father and the angels don't got a file of every one of us? You don't think they have a spiritual file, the children of Israel? Yes, they got a spiritual file. Our thoughts, the angels know our thoughts, our inward intentions. Everything is being recorded. Verse 13, therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. A lot of people are going to be hungry out here. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. Because, man, right now, man, like, this is the best thing going right now, man. Serving the Lord, man, everything else don't mean nothing. And the Lord letting it be known, no matter how much they depend on this and that, it's not going to hold up in that day unless I'm dealing with them. It said, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation spirit, howling. I'm thinking like a wolf. Ooh, yeah, people going to be howling out here. And when I saw this beautiful video, the birds, I said, that's it. Matthew 6, verse 25 and down. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, or what you shall drink, not yet for your body what you shall put on. Don't even worry about the clothes you're going to put on. It's not the life more than meat, the body than raiment. So the Lord will say, look, don't worry about it. You've been eating all to the point of life. You worrying about food. You've been eating. But we get it that Esau's going to come down having great wrath, and he going to change the economy. The digital infrastructure is here. So the fiat, the cash is about to be done away with. The only way you're going to be able to make purchases out here unless you got that digital implant. He calls it offering bond and receiver mark right hand forehead, Revelation 13, 16, 17. That's the digital implant. That is about to be the new currency, the digital cryptocurrency, Bitcoins, whatever. And that's a physical implant. I want to say shy stigma, but basically it's like an incision, and it's going to go in you. You're going to wave your wrists or your hand. They got the Palm Pay reader at the Whole Foods already. They already have the infrastructure for this digital infrastructure to roll out. It's just a matter of them making a mandate when something happen in the near future, which is happening now. Behold the fowls of the air, birds, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Yeah, you better than the bird. No knock offense to the birds. The birds are very beautiful, but you are better than the bird because you're a children of the heavenly Father. So that's what he's saying. My servant's going to eat. Don't worry about all that. I'm going to go down to point, verse 31. Wherefore, it said, wherefore if Yahweh so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, oh, shall he not much more clothe ye, you, oh, ye a little faith? When I think about that, I just think about how the grass just wither away, and then he just keep bringing the green grass back. And I'm seeing guys cut grass and it's withering away, but the Heavenly Father made this grass grow on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, he cast it, it's here today and it's gone away tomorrow. How much more are you going to clothe you? He clothes in the fields. He clothes in the grass. The grass considered like, you clothing the ground, the irrigation, and putting grass and flowers, and he do that. Or he can't cover you up. Oh, you little faith. Wherefore taking our thoughts, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or withal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek, those outside the truth, those not part of the circumcision, those that the Lord is not dealing with. For your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. The heavenly Father know we got to eat because he programmed us and made us to have these appetites and whatever we have to do. We got to drink. We got to hydrate. We drink water. We drink. Heavenly Father know we got to do it, but don't make your life, the times you're going to be in, don't make it only that your life existence is about what you're going to eat, because that's vain to the Heavenly Father. You're going to have to go off of faith out here. There's going to be times we're not going to eat 3 times a day. It's going to be some times we might just eat once and might not going to eat to 2-3 days later. That's what the Lord is basically saying, but we have to prepare our minds for these times. It ain't going to be overabundance. The sudden storehouse is going to be suddenly unsown. Like, it's not going to be food, and if it is, it's going to be so high that you can only afford a loaf of bread, maybe $20, 25, 30. Things about to change out here. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. First seek him in his kingdom and his righteousness. Fear at the beginning of knowledge. Fear him, reverence him, respect him, fast, pray, make supplication, talk to the Heavenly Father, only begotten Son. You're going to be good in that day. Something quick. Hold this lesson edifying. Shalom.